All right. Good morning, everyone. Just seen a message from Lois, who's already online. Thank you, Lois, for joining us. And the other one who is online, please say hi to us so that we can know who you are. Thank you for joining. Let's get into it. As always, it's Dan Scott Traders Hub, and I'm called Dan. You can call me Dan Scott, whichever you like. Here we're trying to grow the money back together, analyzing these assets and looking at how we can take advantage of this money that is online. All right, so for now I have those comments right now going on. Welcome Moses, welcome Levi, morning everyone. I can see the comments coming in. Thank you for joining us. We are grateful to be with you here. All right, so now that we've handled that, Aries love us to go straight into let's go straight into it. The rest of the guys will find us on the way. So as usual, crush 500. Did anyone make money yesterday? If you did, from the analysis we made, kindly share with us what was your TP, probably how much you made. If you want to share, but you can still say, yeah, I made money. It would still be okay with us. All right, so now we are on to crash 500. So let's get to it. Let's get to it for crash 500. So from where we can see, from what we can see here is yesterday it came and touched this level. The anticipation was to come again inside this level to give us entries for what? For the buys. It never did, so I couldn't enter it at all. Then it went back. This was of course a manipulation breakout. We know that you have to break going to into the uptrend. So what happened is it went back inside the falling wedge there. So when it went back, it again came down, and I believe, I'm still anticipating this kind of move back here is still valid, because it cannot just go like that to the buys before it has at least taken enough liquidity from this level. So that's why I'm still anticipating it coming back again on that level. I'm still anticipating for it to first come here and grab that liquidity properly, and then we can head over to the buys just like we want, because we want those buys there. And once we reach there, of course, either here or there, whichever side, whichever way it gives us, then we will have our sales from on. This is a weekly order block, also remember that's a weekly order block. Here, this is a weekly order block, and right here and right here is the daily order block, this black one. Hope my sound is clear. I'm not breaking or I'm not having any issues. Right, so that's exactly what we'll be waiting for. Patience, it pains, but when it comes to paying, you'll be the happiest. So as we wait for this to happen, please don't make some weird entries and then you later find it rough on your side. Of course, this was a double top on M15 for that sell. This was a double top there for the sell, but now we can anticipate a pullback from either where we are, because on H1 that's a fair value gap there. So we can delete all this now. We no longer need all this. Delete. So on H1, that's a fair value gap there. We may anticipate a pullback. If it happens from this level, then it means you're going to look at the entry from where you're going to look for the entry in the premium there. And of course, in the premium, of course, when you go to M15, you will find your order block here. You'll find that order block being some most ideal to return back to and then enter your sales again. But the current H1 candle hasn't closed, so you have to first wait for that one to close, and then even the next one to close to confirm if this is a low or if it is just continuing to give us another low. So now I'm not saying this is ideal, but according to M15, the second one has already closed, but we wait, so we haven't confirmed if this is going to be a low. You can see what has happened. Even before I finish, it has even exceeded that level. So we wait for the low, Then once you have the low, then you can determine whichever it is going to be, what our low. Once we have our low, then you can understand where we're going to make another entry from those who want to trade within M15. So you would anticipate that then to take you back here or even down below to where we want this this thing to come to, where we are anticipating this to come to. So it's now up to us to have patience and wait for this to come to pass. All right, so we'll leave this at that. That will be at M15, and then before we finish, we'll come back to it and check how it will have come around. All right, boom 5, boom 1,000, boom 1,000. Let me check. We have some comments coming in. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Judy. Welcome. All right, so now we are heading to boom 1,000. Boom 1,000. So boom 1,000. That's where we are. It's not shifting, it's consolidating. And now from where I am, I'm supposed to be selling according to daily, that's for sure. I'm supposed to be buying according to weekly, but according to H4, I'm supposed to continue buying. Now it may consolidate, and in fact it may even try to take me out and come to this order block. Let me see. It's a daily, it's a fair value gap on a day on D1. So it may finish consolidating and then come take me out. Those are my SLs there. Then head over here. Then head over here according to H4. Then head over there. Then later on continue selling according to D1. According to D1. After selling it, we are looking at selling it all the way back here to grab liquidity on that weekly order block. Which is even also a breaker block, because this is where we have our break of structure. This is where we have our break of structure here. So we may see it come back to that, grab liquidity on that order block, call it breaker block, and then head over into the buyers, because weekly we know we are buying strongly. That's the signal here according to CCI. So if it continues to consolidate today, I'll close my entries and wait, because I had my sell entries. These two are in 14 loss, then these other ones here are in some profits. They've been coming into profits, then going back like that. You can see there, it's a strong, another one there. You can see another level that it has created. So right now this one is a no-go. I wouldn't advise anyone to enter it, even if it is on a lower time frame. I wouldn't advise anyone. This is H1. Imagine H1 candles are visible like this. This is how they are seen. Look at H4 how it is now. That is M15. Now M15, you can try your luck if you have a higher risk appetite, but today I'm off on that. Can't risk on this asset where it is. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. risk it. So I wouldn't enter here. You can see what is happening there. The sales coming in. Look at this candle of the buy. Just that, imagine you've just entered your sales thinking it's going to break here, and then it comes back like that. This candle alone, whether you have I don't know how much money on your account, this can blow your account. This candle alone, this is a high momentum candle. Let's look at, where was it? I think it was around here, I'm not sure. It should be that. So that's some candle that I mean something I can't go for this trade here. So I would wait now until I have some clarity on H1 and H4. Probably I normally love H4, so I would wait for H4 to give me what I'm looking for. H1 is still showing some sales, but we wait for H4 to give us what we want. All right. Now let's head over to Boom 500. Let's head over to Boom 500. So in the course of the night, I think that's when I got back to the charts here around 10, I think. So around 10, no, it was around 6 after the class. Yes, around 6. So this is Boom 500. It was, I think, around 6. I came back to the chart and I realized that something had changed in the structure. So on Boom 500, I realized something has changed. The falling, this sort of falling wedge had stopped from that level there, and then I saw some other pattern, which is a descending triangle here being formed. Now once I saw that, all this couldn't make sense at all. That's why I don't know why I even left them. But the descending triangle, we are always looking for sales, continuation for sales. 90% when it is found on a level like this and you have some support down below, then you know you're going to see continuation. And most of the times this exact trade that brings you into consolidation is the same trade you're looking to trade when it breaks out, and that's exactly where we'll be taking our profits there. So that's why you see me having this halo here, because I analyzed it around 6 after the class. So, and now on the next candle, I should be making my entries on the next candle, H4 candle. Although I'm seeing what? Let me see. This is daily. Yeah. The day is still selling. H4 is still showing that it needs some buys. It is oversold. But to follow what we have here on the main structure, the main chart, and it is on support here. This is a support level, and it turns out to be some big one. So for that matter, having seen that this is a support level touched by price 3 times now, I would want to hold my entries. I can only enter this now if it breaks this level, according to H4. H4 is already oversold. Since when? since 11th October. It's oversold, so I can't risk right now entering sales, neither can I risk entering buys from where it is. Let me check M15. Yeah, even M15 suggests that you think twice, because from where it is heading into buys. So I wouldn't risk now because it is on that support level. I wouldn't risk entering sales. Even buys I wouldn't risk until probably until it breaks the other side. Because the fastest anticipation was to grab liquidity from that level there or around this level before it can continue selling, because we know on the daily we are selling heavily and on weekly. But it turns out that the buying momentum is being overshadowed by the sellers. So until we see some pullback, or until I see a breakout on this level here, I'm not going to make any entry. For the sales. But if it makes a breakout here and a retest on this other side, then I will know that the retest that I'm looking for on H4 is going to happen. Then I'll make my entries for buy, taking me up there to grab liquidity before we can continue selling according to daily and weekly. All right, so that's it for Boom 500. So far, Boom 1000, it's a no-go. Crash 500, we may trade it within here, so wait. Boom 500 is a no-go for now until we have some more clarity to make entries that are clear and clean. Of course, M15 may give us some clarity of buys, just the way it is forming what is right now, what it is forming. It may give us something like this. Actually, it may give us something like this when you make your entry there, but you can see it was short-lived. So you may wait for something like this on this level, on that level there, which is a double bottom. Alright, I want to leave this at that and then head over. First leave it in H4. Then I head over to V101S. V101S. Good morning, Edith. Welcome. Let's feature some comments here as we continue. Okay, so that's we've gone to volatility 1000, and then volatility 101S. Volatility 101S. So volatility 101S. So far we saw this. Those who remember the analysis, I made this order block here in M15, but it came a bit below. It came a bit below it and went for the one here down below here. That was the one on H4. So it grabbed that liquidity, then started to get into buys. The other one I was looking at was this, but for some reason it hasn't reached it. It may not reach it. For now we can see it is consolidating within this area. So what I can do is delete this, delete that, delete that, delete that, and then have some clarity here. Delete. So now all we want is this move now is what we are looking for, but price is still playing within here, and it has failed to go back to make a new high, and that can give us a shift that can give us a shift to the sales, though we are not yet overbought. So if we are not yet overbought, there's a probability of it coming back to this level first again. Why? Because this level is in discount, and we know we normally buy in discount. This is the level that is in discount, and this level was not in discount. This was in premium. We only sell in premium, we don't buy in premium. So I may anticipate that price is probably going to first come to this level and then get the buys to take us all the way up there as we've reached to this other side of overbought on CCI. So for now, it's a no-go. I would not enter it. Let me just remove all this so that chart may be somehow clear. This one we can take it a bit off this other side, and then we wait to see if price will actually come all the way down below. Let's head over to H1. Let's look at what is happening. Yes, this is what I can see. Fake breakout there. Okay, so we wait for it to break. That is sort of a trend line support there. Delete this, no longer needed. Okay, M15, what is happening? Do we have an entry on M15? No, not really. So we leave this for now until we have clarity of H4 time frame, then we can make our entries properly. All right, so that has been V10 for now. I can't say anything. I can't make any other additions on this other level. I would now leave it where it is until I have clarity. So today's trades are all like that. Hopefully we can get some in the coming assets. So that now let's head over to Volatility 75. So on this one, hope you guys made money. I did because it was a clear one, though I think even yesterday I was already in it. Those who remember, I had already entered it, and the pullback happened. So this is V75. How many entered this V75? Did anyone enter V75 to make money? Kindly comment and we'll see if you were able to make some money there. And of course, though I had told you guys to enter on the breakout, and the breakout, it gave us a retest there. Look at that after the retest, but I didn't enter again on the retest. This is where I took my money from, because I was in profits there. It came and took me out there, all the way from there, so I was in big profits on there. Then what time was it? That time I was very busy. I was into the charts. 3 plus 3, 17, 18, 19. At 7 I was busy. I was very busy at 7, so I missed that entry when it retested the neckline there. And now we are on for the sells. Let's look at H4. Let's look at H4. Where are we going to make another entry from? All right. Is this kind of closed? Yeah, looks to be. So if it has now, look at this. I want you guys to pay attention here, because this may help you out. Now we have the breakout structure, and this is not just a breakout structure. It means we started lower lows and lower highs there. Lower low, lower high, lower low, which we anticipate to do here. Come there, then later on come probably break this and continue, or is that this scenario of it doing this and then head over to buys. That will depend on what we have on H4. H4 is still a sell, and daily is still a buy, so we will continue with a sell. So it means we will see some more sells. This is on a longer run, so we will continue with the sells. So knowing that, that's what we can anticipate. Please pay attention to this. This may give us more money, even it may give us more entries today. You just have to wait for clean entries. This may give us some money again today. Yesterday it gave us, and hopefully you guys, some of you, took it. Still holding one position. Oh, great Julia. Lois is also still holding. Great. Yeah, we may still, but make sure you have at least your SLs in profits. You've already trailed. They are already in profits. Great there. Congrats, Julia and Lois, for that. Congrats, Lois and Julia. So now we're going to head over to which other asset we have on V50. So we're heading over to V50. So V50 is V50 right now. Yesterday I actually made an entry and made some money on another account. Let me see here. It took my stop loss, but I made money on another account because my entry was around there. Made around $7 because of the lot size of this asset, we know. So I made around $7 when I saw that it was still consolidating here, not deciding what to do. I closed out my profits because you don't want to stick to a market that is not moving. So if you see a market that is not moving, always, if you're in some floating losses, close them before they can increase even. If the market keeps on going up and down, but it's not having a momentum at all, it's not worth the risk. Close and wait for the market to give you a good momentum trade for you to make money off. So that's why I closed the one, but the one I closed on another account, I closed it in profits. So yeah, right now I'm not into it. And clearly on H4 we can see that it's still onto that support. It has failed to make what we wanted, retest back there, and then head over down for a sell. But rather, we can see that now some good signs of the retest have started. So the retest has, according to candlestick formation, we may anticipate that it has started, although still it has low momentum. Why am I saying that we may say the retest formation has started? Because of the previous candle there, the green doji candle, and then the inverted hammer there. Is it the inverted or it's a hammer? Yeah, it's a hammer. So that one there, they show us sign of now reversal going back into the buys. So we wait for that to actually unfold. Probably, mark my words, I'm not saying this is an ideal entry, but probably if it has enough momentum, then we may make our entries after breakout on that level there, after breakout on that level. So, but like I told you guys yesterday, no need to risk of the buy. We are selling, so you may wait for it to reach there and then enter, make your clean sell entries. You make your clean sell entries, which may actually even exceed this level and come all the way up there, because that's where we saw the break of structure here. That's where we saw this break of structure. But again, also this is another break of structure according to this level here. So we may see that or this level. So be careful when we are waiting for the sales there. When we are waiting for the sales. So now, knowing that, actually according to daily, it will be a retest back to that level there. So that may be the ideal one to look at according to daily. That may be the ideal one to look at. So now we wait for entries, either for the buys to take us there or for the sells to bring us all the way back down, because daily we are still selling, weekly we are selling strongly. So don't be found on the wrong side. That's why it kept on consolidating here, and I took my money on this account. It was around, I think, $7 that it took here. Yeah, but that's why because we were trying to trade a retest. So it consolidated all the way, then it broke structure again on M15 and H1 there. That was a break of structure there on M15 and H1. Yeah, so now we wait on H1 to give us either the breakout and then make our entries for the buyers to take us there, or we choose to wait and follow the trend. It's always good to trade the trend. It's always good to trade the trend. Here, if we enter the buy, we are buying a retest, which is always risky. So following the trend is always the right decision to make. Right now, I want to head over. We have some comments. If you guys have a question, please always don't fear. You can always, don't hesitate to type it in the chats to let me know about any concerns you have. All right, now let's head over to jump 25. Now this one, it gave me money on another account. that now. This also, let's jump to 25. So jump 25. It gave me money yesterday. I want to show you where it gave me money from. Where do I have Bollinger there? So it gave me money on this move here. This is where I had anticipated a pullback, and then probably later on when it makes another pullback, then it continues into sales, but it failed. Let's look at that. Yes, my entries were there. So all this was in profits. On the other account, I think I can show it to you. Okay, I will show it to you later on. But on the other account, I did what? I made this move here according to daily. I mean according to M15 and H1. This move here, it's where we made money from. Then it later broke structure there. So I didn't enter it again when it broke structure. And it was a good entry because it was a sniper. I made my entry. That was here. You can see that M15 was also oversold, overbought, and also H1 still the same thing. I'll go here. Actually, for which it was already selling, so that's why I made my entries on that level there. And then later on, it reversed and went back into the sales, into the buys. So currently we are in the buys, but clearly you can see that there is low momentum, and although on a daily it's actually very clear that we have now a break of structure there. We have now a break of structure, and that candle there was sort of a return, but I don't want to move to have it like that. So I would now first delete these two, and also this fib. Delete the fib. Now we can head over to weekly, because we know weekly we are buying, daily we are buying. So the momentum of buys is still high. For any sales, it's not allowing any sales to come in. So let's head over to daily. Let's look for something interesting where we may anticipate a pullback. I'm not seeing it at all. I'm not seeing any, because that order block there, it's not that big. So you may see it come all the way up. So what do we do? We can now head over to H4. We have this. We know that the buys are still having enough momentum, so we may look still for the buys. We know that they have a bigger momentum there. We know that level is still connected to the break of structure here. So we may see that this is some sort of some point of interest for us to look out for. So if it returns to this level, we may want to look for our entries for buys. But from where we are, the momentum of buys is reducing slowly by slowly. So if we see a return here, then we can make our entries for the buys. But then those buys, we should be careful, because They are going to be low momentum buys because of the level we are at according to H4, because of the level we are on right now. So that's what I may anticipate for now. And looking from the left, let's see if there's something that is around that level. Okay, let's use the horizontal line there. Now let's head over. Let's head over to the left. Let's see if we have anything on H4. All right, so we have that. We have that level there. It is an order block there. That's where we are on H4. That's the level we have on H4. That's the level we have on H4. So it means we may see now some reaction. You may see some, I don't have even to take it all the way up there. So we may see some reaction because of what we've seen on the other side where we are. So anytime from now, if you start to see sales, you guys can still opt to go for the sales, and you can see actually according to H1 some sort of sales have started, and that may be another added wow. Okay, all right, H1 M15. So we may see some now sales start, and this asset is somehow big. Even in 15 minutes, just in 1 hour, you can make your money. You only need to have some clear, some good entry. I mean, some lot size that is matching with your account. You may use 0.01, 0.02. I unless if you have $1,000 or more, I don't expect to see something like 0.1, 0.2, 0.5. That is high leveraging. You'll be leveraging a lot because jump 25 is a big asset in terms of leverage. It is a big asset, so you don't want to risk your account with a heavy lot size just to make big money. Get an appropriate lot size when you are to enter this. Remember, we'll be looking for something like that. Something like that to bring us back there. And you don't have to take it all the way back there. When you make your money and you hit your stop loss, you move out. Remember, this will be against the trend. This move here, it's going to be against the trend. You may also wait to reach here and then make the buy entry to take us up there. I want to submit this analysis from here and leave it at M15 as we wait for what will actually happen. All right, let me see if we have some questions, some additions there. All right, no one. Let's head over now to our last asset, which is jump 10. Now this is one that I know most of you made money out of. I hope you did, guys, because I made it clear yesterday. So I hope you guys made money on this asset. This is jump 10. So how many made money here on this asset? How many made money here on this asset? Hello? holding the positions, as you remember on yesterday's oh, Mose did. Congrats, Mose. Me, I'm still holding my positions. I'm still having how many? There are 3 positions, these 2 and this one here. So the TP is here, and you can clearly see that these are my SLs. My SLs I've already put them in profits. So I sold it. That was a sniper entry up there. This was the first entry before I realized that it was going, because I've been holding it since this, when was this? Since 15th. That's when I made my entry here on this level here. Since 15th, that's when I made my entry there. So, and I believe it was a sell limit there. So since 15th, I've been holding these trades, and clearly we have big money here right now. I hope you guys some other okay. Hoya says I made $10 on VIX 10 1S right now, or this is jump 10. We are on jump 10 area. So yesterday, maybe you're talking of now, yesterday's V10, yeah, the money was on that sell. Okay, let's head back to jump 10. Now, right now, I don't see an entry at all. I don't see an entry because it has finished consolidating. We may anticipate that it has finished consolidating there. We may anticipate that it has finished consolidating right there. It was a horizontal. It was sort of a horizontal channel there, and from what we see, it has sort of finished consolidating. I may close. I can choose to close from here, but I want to hold and see my TP if it will. Anyways, I'm already in big profits here, so if it comes back, it's fine. My TP is just below here. So what we anticipate in the long run, let's head over to the bigger analysis. The big analysis, according to H4, we are looking at reaching this fair value gap. This is the bigger analysis, looking at reaching this fair value gap, and then start the buys again. So this is what we are looking for. Start the buys again when we reach there. So these are no longer necessary. Delete them. So deleted also this. So when we reach that fair value gap, which is now a support level because it has touched it once, twice, thrice, 3 times, it will be touching it the 4th time, and then remember, probably we will have reached oversold according to H4 on CCI here. Then if we have reached oversold according to H4, then we will be looking for the buys according to daily, because on CCI you can see this was a retest trade. This was a retest trade according to daily. So it means anytime very soon sales will not be there. We may start to anticipate buys. We are selling, so we can't sell on the daily just like that and continue selling before when we have this liquidity left back. On the daily, we have that fair value gap and the order blocks. On the weekly, we have that fair value gap again, and of course that order block above there. So that's why you see I have my candle there, which comes from that order block on that level there, because we failed to make a new high, so we have to retest and see if we have totally failed to make a new high according to weekly. So that retest has to be seen. We are anticipating that retest. I hope this is very clear, and we follow it up closely, because we have to make all this money together as we increase the money bag. All right, so Julia made money on V10 1S yesterday. That's great. Congrats on that. So let's head over now to the rest of to where we started from, and we'll do a recap and then call it a day. We've already exceeded our time by 1 minute, so let's do this in a short time. All right, so now we've come all the way to this order block. This was also another anticipated level, and now I know for sure I don't have any entries for sales here, and even for the buys I may not. I have to leave it for now until I'm clear. Either it's going to react from this level or it will continue to this trend line. So here, no entry at all until further clarity. Boom 1000, no go for us, as I'm still holding my positions, but I may have to close them later on, because if the momentum of buys increases, it will take me out there and go up ahead there. I may not see sales happen. In fact, I should delete off even these ones now, and just leave these ones to be on here. So that is boom 1000, boom 500. The breakout happened, but we are on the support, so it's a no-go because of the support. It's a no-go for now because of the support until we have more clarity, either breakout on this other side to give us the retracement that we are looking for on the daily. I mean on H4, then on the daily we start selling it, or to come and break this level. When it breaks this level, then we make our sales to take us to that level, and then we wait. So right here, no entry until clarity on the breakout here, on the breakout here, on the breakout there. So until we have that, then I have no entry. Or breakout here, then retest, then entry to take us there. So for now, no entry at all. Delete that. For now, no entry at all. Same thing here, still consolidating, no entry at all until either price comes back here, because according to daily we are still buying, but weekly we are selling. So we are looking for liquidity. It has already been taken here, so that means the viable liquidity will be this one now that is going to be looking for if we are looking at daily again. So delete this for now. So I hope this is clear. Delete this. We can now delete this. So its purpose. delete all this. Chart has to be clear. Yes, now delete that. So at least I can leave these ones alone. And then we wait for what will happen. V75. We are anticipating a pullback to that level, then continue selling it, because on H4 we are selling, and of course according to H1 you can see we had a break of structure there, and we've been seeing those pullbacks. So it is call it a zigzag kind of move, or call it lower highs and lower lows, because now we are selling, we are in a downtrend according to H1 and H4. So pullback probably there, and then head over down for a new lower low. That's what we'll be anticipating. If it happens, well and good, then we make our entries. If it fails, then we will not have entries at all. Then there's another possibility of it doing that, then coming here to fail to make a new lower low, then later on come for that. So just be cautious of whatever it gives you. Be ready. Don't always be forced on one side. Don't allow your mind to only show you one side, because you will be misled. You need to be open-minded. Whatever the market gives you, you follow that up. Alright, so that is V75. Let's head over to V50. Until it breaks that level, no entry. We are anticipating retest back there and then sell, or break of structure. I mean, come, but from where we are currently, it's going to consolidate. So it's a no-go for this until I see some break of structure. I mean, some breakout here, and then I make my entries. Jump 25, pullback has started as earlier anticipated. So those who want to sell, you can sell it, but I want to most of the times I want some pullback to confirm my sales or my entries. So this one I will just wait for it a bit, because it means if you are to enter to make your entries, you may have to go to M5, and now M5 I would wait for this, then make my entries. So I want to leave this where it is currently. Then lastly, jump 10, still missing my TP level, but like I said, we are still waiting for price to come to that level, then we make our buy entries. So from here we have no entry at all. Whether sells, whether buys, we have no entry. We need to wait for it to first finish, but like I said, M15 can always give you some entries. Now that it has broken out of that channel there, you may see some entries when it makes its retest. And then you make your entry for the sell, but it will be a risky trade. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. Hope you guys, if you have a question, kindly let me know. Don't forget to share with your friends and family, those who may want to join you in trading. Share, like, subscribe, and we grow this together. We are growing a community of traders. Probably one day I will receive probably WhatsApp messages or emails saying, Dan, I have some juice for you. I'll be the happiest. Alright, but otherwise I want to wish you guys a good day and good trading. Risk management first, please. Don't overlook risk management. Risk management is very, very crucial. So let me wish you guys a good day. It's been me, Dan Scott. Call me Dan. trying to analyze with you. You guys may be even better than me on analyzing, but I'm trying. So I hope you pick 1 or 2 points from the submission of the analysis there, and you can use it to your advantage. Have a nice day, guys. See you tomorrow. Good day.